Most people play life like a game of checkers. Move fast, take what's in front of you, win small. Billionaires play chess. They move slower, they think longer. They're not reacting, they're predicting. The difference isn't luck, intelligence, or timing, it's strategy. The ability to think several moves ahead in a world that only sees the next step. This audiobook isn't about making money. It's about thinking like someone who does. Because once you learn how billionaires think, you'll never see the world the same way again. You'll understand that vision is just the art of looking further, that wealth is just the side effect of clarity, and that strategy, quiet, patient, invisible, is the real engine of power. This is the strategic mind.
Chapter 1. The Billionaire Blueprint. Billionaires don't follow trends, they create them. While most people ask, what's working right now? Billionaires ask, what will matter 5 years from now? That single question is the difference between chasing opportunity and creating it. They operate from what I call the Billionaire Blueprint, a mental model that rewires how they see the world. At its core, it's made of 3 principles: perspective, positioning, and patience. Perspective means seeing what others overlook. Positioning is about getting into the right place before others arrive. Patience is waiting until the world catches up. This is why the best entrepreneurs don't just win once, they win repeatedly, because they've built a mind that sees through the noise. To think like a billionaire is not to think bigger, it's to think deeper. They don't ask, what can I gain? They ask, what system can I build that will gain forever? Every business, every investment, every move is a test of pattern, timing, and energy. And here's the truth most people miss. Billionaires don't play to win. They play to never have to play again.
Chapter 2. Vision versus sight. Most people think seeing and knowing are the same thing. They're not. Sight is physical. It's what your eyes show you. Vision is mental. It's what your mind allows you to believe. The difference between the average thinker and the billionaire mind is not access, luck, or resources. It's perception. A billionaire doesn't just see what is, they see what could be. Where others see risk, they see leverage. Where others see problems, they see inefficiencies waiting to be monetized. Vision is the discipline of looking past the obvious and seeing the invisible patterns underneath. In the late 1990s, the internet was chaos, full of broken pages, slow connections, and uncertainty. Most people saw inconvenience, but Jeff Bezos saw infrastructure. He didn't see a bookstore, he saw the foundation of the world's future economy. That's what vision looks like when the mind zooms out while everyone else zooms in. The truth is, you can't develop vision by looking harder. You develop it by thinking longer. Vision requires stepping back and asking, what's missing in this picture? What's the next layer people aren't paying attention to? What will this look like when the dust settles? Vision isn't about imagination, it's about pattern forecasting. Every billionaire trains this ability, consciously or not. Elon Musk visualized a multi-planet civilization while most people were still arguing about gas mileage. Warren Buffett doesn't watch the market, he watches behavior. He knows that over time, greed and fear will always repeat. That's vision, the ability to use time as a telescope. But here's what stops most people from ever developing it: noise. The modern world rewards attention, not awareness. It teaches people to look at everything but see nothing. Every scroll, every notification, every trend steals your focus from the deeper game. Vision dies in distraction. To think like a billionaire, you must build silence into your mind. Not emptiness, silence. The kind of stillness that lets you observe without reacting. Because only in silence can you detect patterns. When Steve Jobs came back to Apple in 1997, the company was weeks away from bankruptcy. The world saw a dying brand. Jobs saw a design revolution waiting to happen. He simplified, focused, and reimagined the company's purpose around creativity, not computers. That wasn't sight. That was vision in its purest form. Billionaire visionaries don't predict the future. They construct it. They align their imagination with the direction of inevitability. That means they identify what will eventually happen anyway, and they position themselves before it does. You can do the same. You don't need millions in capital. You need clarity. Every industry, every social shift, every new trend carries signals. Most people miss them because they're busy reacting. The strategic mind listens before it moves. So here's a mental exercise. Once a day, stop and ask yourself, what is everyone else missing? Not what they're talking about, what they're ignoring. That's where vision begins. Because in business and in life, sight will show you where you are, but vision will show you who you could become.
Chapter 3. The Game of Patterns. Every great strategist, every billionaire thinker has one hidden skill: pattern recognition. It's the invisible engine behind every decision that looks like luck. While most people see random events, billionaires see repeating signals. Life, markets, behavior, they all move in patterns. Prices rise and fall, people get excited, then fearful. Technology advances, then resets. The difference between chaos and clarity is simply the ability to see the rhythm beneath the noise. Patterns aren't magic, they're memory. History doesn't repeat exactly, but it rhymes, and the strategic mind listens for those rhymes. Elon Musk saw that every major innovation began with frustration. That's why he built companies to solve his own. Warren Buffett saw that panic always follows greed. That's why he waits when others rush. To think like a billionaire, train yourself to observe instead of react. Step back and look for sequences. What always happens before success, before failure, before opportunity? Patterns are like footprints left by time. Follow them, and you'll know where the future is walking next. Because chaos isn't the enemy. Chaos is the teacher. Those who can read it don't just survive change, they predict it. Chapter 4. The Power of Asymmetry. Billionaires don't just work harder, they work smarter. They understand asymmetry, the idea that small strategic actions can create massive results, while enormous effort in the wrong direction achieves little. In business and life, effort is rarely equal to outcome. Some moves multiply impact exponentially, others barely move the needle. Jeff Bezos didn't just open an online bookstore, he built a platform that could expand into everything. Elon Musk didn't just start one company, he aligned multiple ventures to reinforce each other. That's asymmetry in action. The strategic mind looks for leverage points, where effort, timing, and position intersect to produce results far beyond the obvious. It's not about doing more, it's about doing where impact compounds. Every decision is an opportunity to tilt the scales in your favor. Every system, every relationship, every resource can be positioned to work for you while you focus on the next big move. Understanding and exploiting asymmetry is how billionaires consistently turn small advantages into game-changing victories. In a world where most people trade hours for results, the strategic mind trades insight for exponential impact. That is the essence of working smarter and thinking like a billionaire. Chapter 5. Emotional leverage. Billionaires don't just master strategy, they master themselves. One of the most powerful tools in their arsenal is emotional leverage, the ability to turn feelings, both their own and others, into energy for action. Most people let emotion control them. Fear makes them hesitate, anger makes them reckless, excitement makes them blind. The strategic mind does the opposite. It observes emotion, understands its patterns, and channels it toward calculated decisions. Emotional leverage isn't manipulation, it's control with purpose. Warren Buffett remains calm during market panic because he understands human behavior and positions himself where others act impulsively. Elon Musk thrives under intense pressure because he transforms stress into focus and drive. The key lesson? Never suppress emotion entirely, but never let it run unchecked. Learn to read it, use it, and convert it into momentum. When fear, doubt, or excitement arise, ask, how can this emotion guide my next move rather than control it? Mastering emotional leverage allows the strategic mind to stay calm under fire, act decisively when others hesitate, and turn uncertainty into opportunity. It is not just a skill, it is the quiet force behind every calculated win.
Chapter 6. The Long Game. Billionaires don't chase instant wins. They play the long game, thinking years, even decades ahead, while others are distracted by short-term gains. Patience, persistence, and foresight are their secret weapons. Most people measure success by immediate results. The strategic mind measures success by momentum and compounding. Warren Buffett doesn't focus on today's market noise. He invests in businesses that will grow steadily over decades. Jeff Bezos didn't create Amazon for quick profits. He built a platform designed to dominate the future of commerce. Playing the long game requires resisting temptation, ignoring distractions, and trusting in your strategy. It's about understanding that exponential results rarely come from linear thinking. Small actions, repeated over time, produce outcomes far beyond what immediate effort can achieve. The strategic mind knows that patience is not inaction. It is calculated timing. By thinking ahead, aligning systems, and compounding advantages, billionaires turn today's decisions into tomorrow's empires. In business, as in life, the long game separates fleeting winners from those who create lasting power.
Chapter 7. Strategic Relationships. Billionaires understand one simple truth. Success is never built alone. The people around you aren't just contacts. They are multipliers of your influence, insight, and opportunity. Strategic relationships are not about networking. They are about alignment. The average person chases popularity. The strategic mind seeks value and leverage. Who can teach you? Who can challenge you? Who can amplify your vision? Surrounding yourself with the right people turns your ideas into action and your ambition into results. Bill Gates partnered with Paul Allen. Elon Musk aligned with top engineers and investors. Warren Buffett cultivated relationships with those who understood markets better than anyone. These alliances allowed them to move faster, see further, and achieve more than they could alone. Building strategic relationships is about mutual benefit, trust, and timing. It's about identifying who shares your vision before anyone else does and creating systems where everyone grows together. In the world of the strategic mind, influence is currency and relationships are the bank. Those who master both don't just participate in opportunity, they create it. Chapter 8. Calculated Risk. Billionaires don't avoid risk, they manage it. The difference between reckless gamblers and strategic thinkers is calculation. Every move carries uncertainty, but the strategic mind knows how to weigh probability, reward, and timing. Most people shy away from risk because they fear loss. Billionaires embrace risk because they understand asymmetry. Small, well-positioned risks can create enormous rewards, while large, poorly calculated efforts often fail. Elon Musk invests billions into ventures most would call impossible, but each move is backed by analysis, research, and contingency planning. Calculated risk requires data, intuition, and timing. It's about asking, what's the downside and can I survive it? What's the upside and how much can I gain? Then, acting decisively. The strategic mind doesn't seek safety, it seeks advantage. By embracing uncertainty while maintaining control, billionaires turn risk into opportunity. They don't leave success to chance, they engineer it. In business and in life, mastering calculated risk separates the timid from the visionary, the reactive from the unstoppable.
Chapter 9. The Illusion of Luck. Most people believe billionaires are lucky. They see success and assume it comes from chance. The truth is far different. Luck is manufactured, not inherited. Billionaires position themselves where opportunity meets preparation, creating the conditions for what others call luck. Luck favors those who notice patterns, anticipate trends, and act decisively. Jeff Bezos didn't stumble into e-commerce. He saw the internet's growth and positioned Amazon to dominate it. Warren Buffett didn't randomly pick investments. He studied behavior, markets, and cycles for decades. The strategic mind understands that chance alone rarely creates fortune. It combines foresight, timing, and preparation. Every move is intentional, every position calculated, and every relationship leveraged. By doing this consistently, billionaires create a steady stream of lucky outcomes that seem effortless from the outside. In essence, luck is the byproduct of a mind that thinks ahead. The strategic mind doesn't wait for opportunities to appear. It builds them, cultivates them, and steps into them first. Those who understand this transform randomness into predictable advantage.
Chapter 10. The Infinite Game. Billionaires don't play to finish, they play to endure. The ultimate strategy isn't about winning once. It's about creating a system, a vision, and a legacy that lasts beyond any single deal or moment. This is what Simon Sinek calls the infinite game, focusing on long-term impact rather than short-term victory. True power comes from sustainability, influence, and relevance. Elon Musk doesn't build companies to retire rich, he builds them to change the world. Warren Buffett doesn't invest for a single payout, he invests to create enduring wealth that can shape industries and lives. Their strategies aren't measured in months or years, they're measured in decades. The strategic mind thinks beyond ego, beyond competition, beyond temporary trends. It seeks to align actions with values and vision, ensuring every move compounds over time. Legacy isn't about what people say in the moment, it's about what continues to work long after you step away. In business and in life, the infinite game separates the fleeting winners from those who create lasting influence. The goal isn't to finish first. The goal is to build systems, relationships, and opportunities that never stop producing value. That is the hallmark of thinking like a billionaire. Playing, not for today, but forever.
Conclusion. Thinking like a billionaire isn't about wealth alone. It's about perspective, foresight, and deliberate action. It's about seeing patterns where others see chaos, turning risk into opportunity, and building systems that outlast effort and time. From the Billionaire Blueprint to vision, patterns, asymmetry, emotional leverage, the long game, strategic relationships, calculated risk, and manufactured luck, every principle we've explored is a tool for strategic thinking. Combined, they form a mindset that transcends circumstances, resources, or luck. The final lesson is simple. Success is not a moment, it's a method. It's about aligning your mind, your actions, and your relationships with long-term clarity and purpose. To master the strategic mind is to see the invisible, act decisively, and create impact that lasts far beyond any single victory. Remember, the world rewards those who think deeper, plan longer, and act smarter. You now have the framework. The choice to apply it is yours. Your journey to thinking like a billionaire starts here. Not with luck, not with resources, but with strategy.